This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 24th of October. I'm Michael Groff. Dry conditions, temperatures remaining way above average today and all the way through the weekend. We could be flirting with record highs, especially tomorrow and Saturday, as well as that possibility for another triple-digit day or two. But then, by next week, afternoon highs going below average. It's going to feel glorious around here by the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday, just in time for Halloween. And what about some rain chances? We'll talk about that and everything else too as we dive on in. First, let's take a look at that almanac from yesterday. 98 degrees was the afternoon high, 67 the morning low. 87 and 63 are the averages for this time of year. Looking outside right now at 12:45 p.m., there are some high clouds around, and we are sitting at 91 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point's 27, so yes, it's still very dry. Relative humidity 10%. The wind's light. The barometer is falling. Infrared satellite view continues to show that the main storm track is far off to the north of us, but there's a weak little disturbance, a weak little wave that's bringing some high clouds across parts of Southern California, Southern Nevada, Northwest Arizona. So we'll see some partly sunny sky this afternoon as those clouds make their way on through, but that's going to be about it for now. The watch warning map remains very quiet across most of the country. A few air quality alerts here and there, some dense fog advisories, and some frost and freeze advisories as well. But that's about it, really. Convective outlook for today, a marginal risk of severe storms from around Kansas City up toward Des Moines. And the tropics in the Atlantic Basin, very quiet right now. We don't expect any tropical storm formation over the next 48 hours and probably nothing for the next 7 days. Now, there are indications that we could start to see some potential development in the Caribbean probably by the end of next week, but that's just potential right now. That's one of those dirty words in the weather biz. Meanwhile, in the East Pacific, we've got Hurricane Christy. This is a major hurricane. Top winds, 150 miles per hour. This is an upper end Category 4. And the good news here, this is in the middle of nowhere. It stays in the middle of nowhere. But we could see a little bit of high-level moisture from this get entrenched in the flow here and picked up across the southwest. But that's going to be about the only impact from this on anybody. All right, taking a look at the rainfall outlook. This is valid through Thursday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, nothing statewide. There might just be a little bit of light rain across northern Arizona with a trough coming in here early next week. That's going to be the trough that ushers in cooler temperatures. But most of the precipitation and most of the dynamic support will stay to the north of us. We'll get into the details of this, though, see what the future may hold as we check out those models. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run, and it's valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. This is the upper look at 18,000 feet. And we've got high pressure in control. There is this weak little disturbance that's coming on through. So down at the surface for the rest of the afternoon, we should see partly cloudy sky here in Phoenix, some more clouds across northern Arizona. But again, that doesn't really amount to anything else. High temperatures still in the mid-90s or so, maybe upper 90s. For tonight, partly cloudy, overnight lows primarily upper 50s to mid-60s. And then tomorrow, more of the same, except we'll start to get those high clouds out of here. A few clouds in the morning, otherwise mostly sunny. High temperatures should top out in the mid to upper 90s. The record high for tomorrow, 96 degrees. And I think there's a pretty good chance we're going to surpass that. Speaking of records, here we go to Saturday. This is likely the warmest day of the forecast period. It is hopefully the warmest day we'll have for the rest of the year and the warmest day we'll have till sometime in the spring. High temperatures 96 to 100. The sky mostly sunny, the air dry. The record high for Saturday, 98 degrees. So again, it is likely we will either tie or pass that mark. And again, we might just tack on one more 100-degree day into the books here. As we go to Sunday, high temperatures drop back maybe a degree or 3 with troughing gathering over the Pacific Northwest. We get some rain and mountain snow from Northern California up into Washington, Oregon, parts of Idaho. But again, around here, we're still hot and dry. But here comes Monday, and that trough is now digging in across the western states. We turn breezy, a bit cooler, high temperatures upper 80s, low 90s. You see that the GFS is even trying to bring in a few showers and thunderstorms across northern Arizona. But this far south, there's just not any moisture or significant dynamics, so we'll stay dry, partly cloudy sky here. And by Tuesday, after that cold front passes on through, it looks like a glorious day with high temperatures generally in the mid-70s. And that's going to result in some pretty cool temperatures Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, upper 40s in the cold spots, low to mid 50s for the urban core. And again, a great day on Wednesday with high temperatures generally in the mid to upper 70s. Okay, here we go out to a week from today. This is Thursday, the 31st. It's Halloween. We've got troughing over much of the west and even here in the southwest, some negative height anomalies coming in. So afternoon highs, maybe just a shade below seasonal averages, upper 70s, low 80s. Typically on Halloween in Phoenix, we're around 83 degrees. So again, we'll be close to that, maybe just a couple of degrees shy. Should be a beautiful day. And the GFS doing what the GFS often does. And it's got a tropical cyclone developing out there over the Western Caribbean, somewhere around the Dominican Republic, Haiti, Cuba, in that general area. And the GFS ensemble, many of our ensemble members are hinting at the possibility of some tropical development down there. But again, there is no system on the board right now. This is just a bunch of noise at this point. It's just something to watch, but keeping in mind that our ensembles are painting in the possibility of tropical cyclone development out there. So we'll keep you up to date on how that plays out. All right, going out 10 days. This is Saturday, the 2nd of November. And again, troughing remains the dominant feature out here in the West, and that means temperatures to remain below average. If this is right, I'd say high temperatures are probably just in the low 70s for us, and there could even be some rainfall around here over parts of the state, maybe even for us here in southern Arizona, but the highlight would generally be cooler temperatures, and that is the best news of all. And again, the GFS shows a pretty notable tropical cyclone there right around Cuba, and we'll watch how that plays out. But again, that's 10 days out. There's a lot that is likely to change between now and then. All right, as we take a look at rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS ensemble, this goes out through the 7th of November. The ensemble mean about 1/10 of an inch. The European ensemble is a little bit better than that, up around 2/10 of an inch. But meaningful, significant precipitation is still not anticipated through the period. And as we take a look at temperatures off the national blend of models, yeah, we're staying hot all the way through the weekend, maybe even flirting with the triple digits. But then here comes fall in a big way with high temperatures dropping into the 70s, overnight lows in the 50s. We might recover back toward the low 80s at some point, but boy, that looks fantastic. And maybe we're finally done with this record-breaking heat. We're done with the triple digits, maybe even done with the 90s, although the way this year has gone, I wouldn't write anything off just yet. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, then click that thanks icon below the video, make those monetary contributions that way, or via PayPal. grovshow@gmail.com is the PayPal address. It's GROFFshow@gmail.com for PayPal. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation, the Filipino phenom, and the proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my quality champion, my Michelle. Check her out. Check out everything Michelle related, linked up down in the description. Also, check out our streaming station, available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music and have a lot of fun with that. You can go to KMGX.com and give that a listen as well. Of course, again, also linked in the description. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support, so greatly appreciated. Please be safe, stay cool, stay hydrated out there, and have yourselves a beautiful rest of your Thursday.